Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you everyone that's joined. Hello Tobias, welcome in. Thank you for being there. So, we're back on Daheim. Doesn't matter where you look, there's always a nice scene. I think I've started at a different place every time and it's always been a nice view behind me. So, yeah, it's a nice map, this one. I like it. A lot. Anyway, we've just finished mowing the top field just opposite. So now I want to do some lime on it. And my plan is to actually use the Unimog. I have to move the little tractor out of the way. Into the Unimog. So this is not Giant's Unimog. This is not the one that is in the pack. Giants don't know enough about me yet to be able to get a peak view, and I don't think they're ready to release that to anyone yet. Otherwise we would have seen DJ having done a video. So yeah, looking forward to that pack though. The Mercedes trucks, the roll on roll off will be absolutely fantastic. I think looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, so going to jump into this field, use up the little bit of lime that we've got left, and then these gates are nice. Barbed wire fence. We had those as base. That would be absolutely awesome. Okay. Make a start on getting this all nicely done. Right. I'll go off and grab some lime. So how's everyone's day been today? Hope you've had a great day. Me, I'm glad it's over. Nice to relax with Farm Sim again. I was actually spending some time on Saxlingham. I'm just setting things up for a gameplay on it. quite liking the way it's all coming together. What a plan. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way it's coming together, and yeah, it should be really good. Hope you guys will all enjoy it. I hope the lime isn't too much weight for the truck. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, looks like we're getting 2 Unimogs. The older one, sort of similar shape to this one, and the new one. We're getting some trucks and some tractors, so yeah, it should be really good. Of course, I'm excited because I bought the year 1 season pass, so you know, I don't have to spend money now to get it. So yeah, but I felt like this time the year 1 season pass has been worth it, to be honest. Yeah, we've got some really interesting equipment. Admittedly, not stuff that we're going to use all the time. Plains and prairies on this map is just not going to work. The Nexit on this map, it just isn't going to work. You know, it's definitely equipment for a certain kind of map. No, possibly Saxlingham for Nexit, maybe. No, that's not a hint. I don't think I'll be using the Nexit on Saxlingham myself, but yeah, I've definitely got a plan. So hey, Just Joe, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good morning. Early start for you today by the looks of it. Hope you're doing okay. So just liming this grass field on Saxlingham. Been up all night, lots of stuff going on at home. Hope nothing too bad. Just standard run-of-the-mill stuff, but yeah. I hope you're doing okay. Hey RJ, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday Pie Day. Yeah, looking forward to Friday. Have a look at okay, we're up to 74 already. Hey Klaus, good morning. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining. We're back on here on Daheim, and I was told about a Unimog mod that was available. Thank you, Just Joe, for that. Appreciate it. Fits perfectly into the game. So, yeah. So I've got a little Unimog now, so really enjoying it. I'm actually really looking forward to the see what Giants does with it when they release it. Be really good. Yep, definitely liking it. Definitely will help with when I'm harvesting next, having the tipper on the back as well as the trailer. So yeah, looking forward to using that for harvesting. I've also done something a bit unusual for me. I've moved this gameplay onto hard economy. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Okay, so 2,000 litres of milk. That's really good. So this is on what I would consider to be town supply, which means sort of contracted to the community to provide milk for the town. So we've got to produce a lot of bottled milk for them. So let's go do a milk delivery. And I'm trying to do everything the realistic way. So realistic loading. Do a little bit of planting, so I might plant some wheat and I want to plant some ground cover as well. Yep, we have got another pallet in there. Hello, kid. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Sorry. Yeah, we won't make the week any longer than it needs to be. Oh yeah, Klaus, you're fine. We had our annual airfield festival and had to do a few sightseeing flights again. Fortunately, I couldn't participate in the multiplayer on Saturday. I hope my sheep and goats are still doing well. I hope so too, Klaus. I'm sure they will be. But that's okay. we didn't advance too far, so hopefully they'll still have enough feed. At least you know with the grazing and all that, sheep and goats are fairly easy to look after. So yeah, it would have been awesome to do some sightseeing flights with people. Oh, now who's got the best price? Let's see. Bottled. Land trade north still. Okay. I think we can nip across here. Trade north is just down there. Got to change something here. Settings. Here we go. That's better. We're in Daheim. We should be in Euro. Hello, Ajara. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. That farming guy, hello, welcome in. Great to see you here. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, yeah, I'm about 178, I think. So, yeah, I might be a bit cramped inside. Hey, Cher, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Thursday is going well. I think we've got some seed in here. On the right door first. Yes, we do have some seed. Here we've got 2 bags of seed. So I do want to fertilize that grass field, but I think it can wait a little while. Probably focus on getting winter wheat in, I think. Out for tea and cake with a friend later. Awesome. Hope you have a absolutely awesome time. Sure you will. Hello, Scott. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Is the ground on the map still slippery? Tires still get wet. So that hasn't changed. I don't know if it makes the ground slippery or not. Might do. I haven't noticed it, to be honest, myself, being too slippery. Won't be around tomorrow and Saturday you got work. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cher. Work can be good sometimes. This up here. Let's grab the telehandler and books. Not where you work. Sorry to hear that, Cher. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of moisture around. The tyres do get wet quite a bit. So that might lead to slipperiness. But I'm still enjoying it. I've actually changed the combine harvester. I don't know if you knew, but I got rid of the class and I went for a the old Fent. I felt it was sort of more fitting with the older machinery that I had. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, hello, welcome in. Managed to catch the last little bit of your premiere. Awesome to see. It looks like your area does it, Klaus. Awesome. Okay, it is open. See if we can fill it up with some seeds. Just uploaded part 2. Oh, awesome, mate. We'll have to watch it. Everyone, here's Eric the Crazy Viking's link to his YouTube channel, and yeah, check it out. He's just released some new videos. They look absolutely awesome, so yeah, something to really look forward to. When Nightbot wakes up. Here we go, done. And while I think about it, let's put Just Joe's link in the chat as well. Another great YouTuber. Nice laid back style. Definitely worth checking out the channel. When Nightbot decides to wake up. Here we go, finally. So yeah, check out Just Joe and check out Eric the Crazy Viking. Both awesome YouTubers. Then we do have a lot of very awesome YouTubers. Okay, another channel is Scott's got a few videos up on his channel, so you might want to just check it out. This vent will be big enough to drive the seeder, hopefully. Don't have any content, just to watch it. No worries, Scott. Thought you had some videos up, so I thought maybe you were doing some stuff. sort of one of those maps where I don't mind downloading the 5 mods that were required. The timber framed buildings are really awesome. Yeah, not focusing on what I'm doing. I missed our turn off. That's a tight map, but not frustratingly tight. Not yet, anyway. Half-timbered houses are very common in your area. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, fantastic area to live in. I love the history of some of the areas. It's sort of like where I live, we don't have a lot of history. You know, European history sort of started, very late 18th century. So, yeah, we don't have a lot of history here. Not like Europe and even the Americas have a bit more history than what we have. There is a little bit of pre-European history, but a lot of it was more oral history, so there's not a lot of archaeological sites around pre-European. I remember in one of the cities nearby they were digging foundations for a new building, and they were getting excited because they were finding bottles from the late 19th century, you know. It's like, for a lot of places in Europe, that's like modern. Also Fenton class and no John Deere in your area. And no tram lines. That's what we want. Hello Lee Quack, how are you? Welcome in, thank you for joining. You often visit the third oldest European settlement in Australia. FS25 is the best game ever. It's a good game. I definitely enjoy it. Find it a great way to relax at the end of the day. Because Sydney's got a lot of early settlement, hasn't it? And for New Zealand, a lot of it is north of Auckland. Bay of Islands is sort of where it all started European-wise. Although there is a small French town just near Christchurch. There's a lot of history from the Maori in New Zealand. Yeah, a lot of it's oral history. There's not a lot of archaeological history. They came, they extincted the moa. That was about it. They built a few paths. And I have been to a few. There's quite a few fortification sites that you can visit. There's one in the Bay of Plenty, just on the top of a hill. But there's not a lot of archaeological history. You would love to come to New Zealand? Yeah, we'd love you to come here too, Cher. It is a nice place. You know, 2 people in New Zealand, myself and Hugsy. Yeah, there's about another 2 or 3 people in New Zealand, so you get to meet them all if you like. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. I won't try and pronounce it, but you're more than welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Thursday. And your mate Brett, that's 3 people. Well, there you go. You know, you almost know half the country already. You know how they reckon there's, what, 3 degrees of separation, you know, between you and anybody else? On New Zealand, it's about 1.5 degrees of separation. Hey Hacker, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh wow, our subs have jumped up massively. Welcome everyone to the Kiwi clan. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, my dog's doing well, thanks. Always trying to hide so we don't put her out in the run when we have to go to work. So I have spent the last few days working from home. Had to contact a few people, so it was just easier to do it from home than in the open plan office, which is always quite noisy. Yeah, Scott, can't say I've ever got into the Warhammer universe. I know of it. I know people are very, very passionate about it, but it's not something I've actually ever really got into. So, probably have to say no. Really liking this map. You know, you look over there and it just looks like the map just goes on right into the distance. Yeah, it looks like you could drive to the top of that hill if you wanted to. That's what I like to see in the edge of the map is, you know, you can sight things and you know, yeah, the very edge of the map is obliterated by trees, but the trees don't look out of place. You know, it's not a barren map on the inside with just a whole wall of trees on the outside. So, yeah, I think it's been really well done. Awesome, do. Love it. Have 2,000-point armies for the tabletop and most of the PC games too. Oh, that's awesome, mate. Welcome in, do. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Fennec, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. You're working on a custom chapter, second founding, and a custom guard regiment based on Aussies just struggling to nail down the era of the Australian Army for looks. Oh mate, that'd have to be Anzac era, wouldn't it? Gallipoli, Western Front. Getting ready for a work trip to Michigan. Okay. And Just Joe said, I used to spend a lot of summertime there, grew up to dislike it. Fair enough, I couldn't possibly comment. Hey Blue Zach, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. Hey Flowery, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And Bart, how are you? Welcome in. Mr. A Farmers, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Bart, you're playing FS22. Awesome. Good way to spend some time. And CS Benji, hello, welcome in. Great to see you here. Mr. A Farmer, thank you for joining as a member. Welcome to the Kiwi Sim Farmhand group. Absolutely awesome, mate. So generous. Appreciate it. Lee Quack, which is better, FS22 or FS25? Oh, that is a debatable question. I've enjoyed both games. I like FS25 because the atmosphere is just a little bit better and the water physics are a way lot better. Gameplay wise, there's no real difference. FS22 is just as good. There's still some absolutely awesome maps on FS22 which aren't available on FS25, and a lot of great mods also on FS22. So yeah, it's a tough call. Like I say, I play FS25 because I've got it, but should you rush out and buy it? I honestly couldn't tell you. That's a decision you'd have to make. You know, it's more of a quality of life thing for FS22. The atmosphere just makes it feel a little bit more real and live, less cartoony. But yeah, it's definitely to the individuals as to which one they prefer. Yeah, but my day's going well, thanks. Hey, yeah, catch you later, Finnick. You have a good day. Need kiwi fruit in the game. Yeah, that's very labour intensive, Share. Not a lot of neat machines to drive with kiwi fruit. Yep, everyone's joining. Yeah, I've farmed kiwi fruit, and yeah, they're very labour intensive. The vines have to be tied down in the winter time. New canes laid over so that the fruit can form on the new canes. Yeah, very labour intensive. And picking isn't done by machine, it's done by hand as well. Yeah, most kiwi fruit is actually grown on a pergola system so that the fruit hangs down. So it's actually really difficult to pick kiwi fruit with a machine. They're actually trying to work on robots that see the kiwi fruit and pick it with little grasps, but I don't think they've actually succeeded too much at the moment. Let's have a look, see how we are for crop. Okay, that looks like it's all sown. You're doing mission on FS22 and thereabout. Awesome. So I've done this, so I might go and plant the other field just over by the farm, then try and get this rolled before the end of the day. I might plant my cover crop in the big field. So I'll plant the cover crop next month. Still have time to do it. Work be calling. Yep, see you. Thanks for calling in, Do. Appreciate it. Have a good day at work. Try not to work too hard. Work smarter, not harder. That's always the plan. Okay, so we might put some barley in here to make a slight difference. Yep, we've got barley selected, so that's good. Need to buy something for dinner there, Eric? No problems, mate. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Have a good day there, sir. Okay, I've just put CS Benji's link in the chat. Definitely check him out. There's some awesome dog walking videos, so well worth checking out. And there we go, there's Doo's channel as well. Yeah, his channel. Like I say, we have a lot of very talented, fantastic farming simulator YouTubers. All do a fantastic job. Right, let's get this sowed with barley. Sorry you died. What happened while I was gone? Not a lot. Finished planting wheat into the other field. Now we're going to do barley into this one, just for something a bit different. Then in the big field we might do some oat. That should give us enough straw to carry on and keep the cows happy. So we do actually have some wheat in the silo. But possibly, I'm not too sure how much the chickens are going to eat for the year. We could probably sell half of it. Hey Klaus, welcome back. You ever do root crops? Yes, I did do root crops in FS22. Haven't done root crops in FS25. Did inherit a field of carrots, and I had my daughter help me harvest it with the carrot harvester. Root crops is definitely more of a crop that it's really difficult to do on your own. It's definitely a multiplayer crop. Because the harvester doesn't really hold anything. I think you can get harvesters that do hold a little bit of product now, but base game harvester doesn't hold any product, so it's definitely a multiplayer. Yeah, still took almost 7 hours. Yeah, they take a lot of time. Oh, you were using the Colossus Harvester. Yeah. Yeah, on my gameplay in Zelonka on FS22, I did it the realistic way for a couple of seasons, and then after that it was the Colossus Harvester at about 50 meters wide, and just dropping it all off at the canning factory. I actually had a whole heap of potato gardens, so I could feed the potato chip factory. You harvested 3 million litres. That's a lot of canned root crop. You didn't use any upgrades on it? Yeah, fair enough. Start with a world and 100,000. Yep, that's one way of doing it. I've actually got a series of where I was doing that with yeah, energy farm, and I was basically setting up renewable energy on a plot of land, and that's how I was making my money. Yeah, 90 acres or so. That's a lot of land. Hey Grant, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I think onion will be brilliant. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a try, definitely. Yeah, I think that whole Highland map will be joining gameplay pretty quickly, to be honest. You maxed out your money in the main world. Yeah, it can be really easy in Farm Sim to make money. But sometimes it's actually really hard to not make money. You messed up and took the contract on the wrong field. Yeah. I was looking at a different one that did notice the plot size. Oh boy. Oh no, you're fine, Lickwack. No worries. Hey CS Benji, farm manager. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm definitely going to have to update my roll of honor. Been a little bit slack on that just lately, so yeah, I've been focusing on the Saxlingham farm and wanting to get that set up for a gameplay. Spent a little while studying it, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But I'm hopeful that what I'm going to do is make for sort of like a realistic gameplay. I'm sort of looking at similar setup to Tom Pemberton's farm for cows and that sort of thing. So yeah, should be fun. Thank you so much, CS Benji. You're absolutely awesome. Very kind and generous. Yeah, heard of Bison? There was Bison Harvester. I think it might have been one available in FS22, and I think it might have been FS19 as well. Yeah, excuse me. And FS19. Thanks there, Bart. Yeah, you're definitely right there, but I just, yeah, not into 3-meter sewing machines. And it sort of works with this tractor, so that's alright. Yeah, I think the Bison might have been a mod in FS22. Someone may have converted it across. Hey, Marcus Tempelhoff, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. This is the Fendt. The Fendt Favourite 824. So going for older equipment on this map. Having fun with some of the older and yeah, slightly smaller equipment. Use the Bison often in 25. Have around 7 versions of it. Been a trusty harvester for a long time, hasn't it? Took one version and added messy details and color to it. You only just discovered that there are free mods on the game. Yep. Yeah, Giants have actually been really keen to do it, but I was once like you. I didn't know. I was on FS17 and I played a long time on the default map, American map there, with no mods, because I knew that there were mods, but I always just thought, you know, mods are usually dodgy when it comes to games. They usually break them, so I didn't actually realize that they were actually fully sanctioned by Giants. And yeah, it was a real revelation to find out, hey, I can use this mod on the and have a lot of fun with it. With the smaller one, it is much faster, although only 3 meters working width and does not compact the soil as much. Oh, Le Quack, I use a lot of mods, mate. Most of my tractors on here are mods. I haven't gone base game because I've gone for the older equipment. And I wanted to go for older German equipment. So yeah, so I've got a lot of mods on here. So I use quite a few mods. I think I can show you what I've got installed. Here we go. That's all the mods that I have installed. Of course, precision farming is one of the first ones I install once it gets released. And maybe the class Axion. I might upgrade to that. I'm not too sure. We'll find. We'll decide what we'll do about that later on. Yeah, Klaus, I have heard from Nacho. He's doing okay. He has got himself that tractor and he's currently doing it up. So, yep, he's doing okay. He's all right. Just needed a rest from the community. Just about finished this, and then we'll go and get the roller and run over it with the roller. Yeah, I will share. He'll appreciate that. Yes, heard of Ursus. Nice little tractors. I think I've actually had a couple in a tractor museum I set up on Zalonka. Hey, sure, you'll have your headset and microphone soon. Awesome. Yeah, I will pass that on, Klaus. Thank you for that. He'll appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Just Joe. Yeah, you have a good day. Hope you get enough rest for the day. Take care, mate. I hope you have a good day at work. You got 21 packages to get out today. Post office always sucks. Yeah, mate. You take care. Definitely take care out there on the roads. High prices, poor service, but it's what we got. Yeah, mate. The same all over the world. They have a tough time. Whenever I've got a company saying, oh, you should use our email service instead of us posting the invoice to you, it's sort of like, no, you post the invoice. Let's keep the post office going. Because when it's gone, we are going to miss it. And especially if they're not charging me extra for a posted invoice. And this is like usually a government department, so it's sort of like, nah, I'm happy for my tax dollars to go and support the post office. Yeah, prefer to get printed invoices from the companies I do business with. Yeah. Yeah, post is, email has really done a lot to damage the postal service. Take a lot of work away from them. Oh, let's have a look here. What do we got? Actually, I haven't had a look at my likes, and I haven't had a look at our subs. We've got another couple of subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having a great day. We've got 13 likes on our horizontal stream. That's awesome. You would eat some ice cream. Hey, we would all eat some ice cream, mate. Definitely. Right, let's see about getting a roller. I don't think I've got a roller yet. So let's have a look. I'll just double check. I don't think I've got a roller. Vehicles. These are all the vehicles that I've got. No, I don't have a roller. Everything but. I think I'll grab a roller. Funds are pretty low though, so I might put it on credit. Yeah, only 12,500 euro, but finance it. Do it for a year, I think. Now, I should probably check be the better vehicle to it's 5.4 ton. That's 4.7 ton. Okay, so I should probably use the tractor rather than the Unimog because the tractor's lighter. Less soil compaction, so that's what we will do. Favorite ice cream flavor? You guys are probably going to laugh at this, but I actually like vanilla ice cream. Cookies and cream rates up there as well. Orange and chocolate chip is good as well. But yeah, I'm really partial to just plain old vanilla ice cream. It just goes so well with everything, like, you know, any sort of hot dessert. Vanilla ice cream just goes so well with it. Hey Richard Herbert, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. I brought the roller because it's basically something that you will use every year. Whereas the only lease the stone picker and the subsoiler because it's only going to be something that we use every other year. Yeah, wrong side of the road for this part of the world. I was driving on the correct side of the road for my part of the world. Yeah, we'll plant that field there with cover crop probably next month. I just want to get these fields rolled before it gets dark. You have to go? No worries there, Bart. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good day there. We have to spray this with some herbicide and fertilizer. Might be a job for next month once it's sprouted. Not upset the neighbouring farmer by running over his crop. This mod does have a great sound to it. Hey Janos, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to our stream. Daheim tonight, and using a bit of smaller equipment on this one and enjoying it. Smaller fields, smaller map. Mantaj Singh, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Thursday. We've just planted some wheat in this field, barley in another field, and we're just giving it a roll. I know a lot of people say rolling isn't worth it for the amount of time and effort, and they are probably right, but it's something I just have to do. I have to roll it. Hey Chatsubo, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. You're having a fantastic Thursday. Friday's not that far along, and weekend. Looking forward to that. Still got a ways to Friday, yeah. I suppose you have, yeah. Friday's not that many hours away for me, to be honest. So, yeah. Doing a bad job of multitasking here. Here we go. I've just put Chatsubo's link in the chat. Check him out. He's building an aeroplane. It's on a bit of a hiatus at the moment, but hey, if he gets enough subs, might give him some motivation to get back into it. And you know, what he's done is actually really entertaining as well, so yeah, definitely check out his channel. And Subby Life, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. Ain't no problem, Klaus, thank you for joining. Hope the ads haven't been too intrusive. And you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Ads have been telling him to get a John Deere. Hope not. He'll unsubscribe if that's the case. Hey, gotta run for now. No worries, Chatsubo. Thank you for jumping in. Do appreciate it. Been great to see you here. Have a good Thursday. What I like about this game is every game's just slightly different. Yes, I'm on Judith Plains. But yeah, like on this map, you know, last time I was on this map, I was mowing and I was doing some subsoiling, and now I've planted and I'm doing some rolling. So just run that through the translator there, Klaus. You certainly will not buy a John Deere. We know, Klaus. We know. You will not be buying a John Deere. Wouldn't even dream of trying to sell you one. If I sell something, I like happy customers. Hey Lisa, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yep, never will buy a John Deere. Definitely Klaus. Never. Hey Subby Life, welcome back. Thank you for joining again. This rolled. Double check if I've got everything. Both. Rolling. Everything's been done. Yay. How are you today, Miss Lisa? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Friday's nearly here, and then the weekend. Yep, bye Klaus. Thanks so much for joining. Appreciate it. Just started carving already, got 20 something calves. Oh, that'll keep you busy, mate. No, carving's an absolutely frantic time on the farm. Yes, I will be live tomorrow as well. And hopefully Saturday and Sunday also. Hey, that's good to hear, Lisa. Usually I schedule my streams for 8 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. So we're about 12 hours ahead of Universal Time. So yeah, you can probably work that out to what your time zone is. Not too sure. What time zone are you living in there, Subby Life? Try not to miss me tomorrow and Saturday, Kiwi. We will miss you, Cher. You will always be missed. But you have a good day at work. And try and enjoy it. Oh, there you go. Easy conversion. 8 p.m. Yeah, I started about 8 p.m. just to try and make it a bit easier for the UK audience, so it's not too early. Doesn't really change much for the American audience, unfortunately. It's still really early. But yeah, by starting at 8, it's sort of like a better time for Europe and the UK. So that's kind of why I started then. Just means it gives me a bit of time to do some stuff beforehand as well. Have tea, that sort of thing. Hey, you're planting carrots at the moment? Awesome. Harvesting will be fun. Will you be using the Colossus to harvest them, Cher? He'll be using the Colossus. Yeah, I think we all do when we're doing carrots or beetroot or anything like that. Or red beets, that's what we call that beetroot here. And it is absolutely awesome in a hamburger. You should try it sometime. Hey, and welcome to our 2 new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Yeah, looks like we'll get this done just before it gets dark, so good. You even have time to do a little bit of spraying, maybe. Fertilizer on that grass field. I might wait till next month. We should check the animals for feed and straw. Everyone, if you haven't done so already, if you could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. Definitely trying to get as many likes as we can. It helps with the algorithm. Tells YouTube that people are liking this and that YouTube should tell other people about it. And yeah, it really does help the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. And gives you a feel-good feeling. I've been playing around a bit with that terra farm again. Wanting to lay some roads down on Saxlingham. So, been playing around a little bit with it. It's actually a really awesome mod for doing roads. Hey Tanos, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day, and thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining. Seems to be whenever I use that mod that we have that problem. Might have to see if there's another roller we can use. It seems to be whenever I'm using that, I get the reset problem. Hey Lisa, welcome back. I think it's a known issue with Farming Sim. I'm just driving along and everything just resets. Usually there's an error in the logs though, but nothing this time. Interesting. Close to finishing too. Hey, you're welcome there, Lisa. Always welcome here. You get your passport, you might go to Texas. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be absolutely awesome to go and visit a place like Texas, such a huge place. New Zealand's quite a small island, a couple of small islands in comparison. Okay, I can live with that little bit. Hey, Stu Wallace, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You're having a great day. Yes, I'll have to have a think about this roller. It's my favourite roller, but if it's going to keep crashing the computer, or crashing the tractor, resetting it back to the shop, then yeah, might just have to look around for something else. Let's see, what do we got up here? How are we doing? Food, straw, looking good. Manure's increasing a little bit. Food's good. Milk's good. Straw's good. And manure's getting up there. Yeah, Central North Island, mate. Wash this off and dairy country. Yeah, I think what there's the head office for Fonterra is in Waikato, and head office of AFCO Meatworks. AJ's Virtual Gaming, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Here we go. Worst day ever for you today, Jays? Sorry to hear that, mate. Just put your channel link in the chat to try and make your day a little bit better. I did jump into your stream and watched a little bit, but I was working, so I wasn't able to chat. My apologies for that, but it looked like you were doing okay. There you go. So I put Jay's channel link in the horizontal and vertical stream. Definitely check him out. He does some fantastic streams. Definitely worth checking out. Another great YouTuber. Like I say, we are very, very lucky in the community to have such a huge group of talented YouTubers. I hope your day's getting a bit better there, Jays. I'll have to decide what I'm going to do with this roller. I'm noticing a bit of a pattern that when I'm using this roller, it seems to reset itself. So hey, no worries, Richard. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. You have a good day at work. Try not to work too hard. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah. Definitely a tough time for you. These guys have put the drops of water on the windows. Let's back this up a little bit. Okay, and we will Turn a couple of our leased equipment. Really want to get charged another day's rental for it. Okay, so let's go and sleep through the night. Start in October. Right, so loan interest. Okay, Clucky Street, whatever that means. Shame on him for waking you up so early. Yeah. They don't seem to worry about it too much though. Right, let's go get the milk delivered. You have to clear some space around here. Yes, I'm trying to do this the hard way rather than using universal auto load like I usually do. Wonder if we can fit the forklift into here. Yeah. Stay there for now. And still land trade north. Don't know if there's any other place that takes milk, to be honest. Know that the map border is just at the end of the tree there. And it's interesting, he hasn't gone for the big red X's, so you don't know until you hit it. Right, 1200, here we go. Yes, just for fun. Order is just there. Right? Just keeps going on, and looks like you just keep going. I like that on a map border. Sorry, it's my little thing. Go get the milk out of the cow barn. So it will be interesting to see how Giants do with their Unimog. It's a mod that I was told about. Very grateful to be able to use it in this gameplay. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing what the Giants version will look like. Mm. Time for a hot cup of coffee? Always time for a hot cup of coffee, mate. Always. So yeah, we used up the last of our fertilizer on that contract. I might have to look at doing a few more contracts, seeing we're on hard economy. I need it to make some money. Let's activate automatic application rate. Turn on the crop sensor. Hey, we've got our friend there reading his paper again. We won't be too happy with me making so much noise with the tractor. For a bit of quiet time, and here we are. Ever moved to the country thinking it'll be quiet? Hey, Stu Wallace, thank you so much. Welcome to being a Kiwi landowner. You're very kind. And I just kiwied. That is, I took off without turning the device on. All that kiwied. You do that all the time. Yep, I think we all do it at one stage or another. I just seem to do it an awful lot. Or do I do it on purpose so you guys have something to laugh at? Guess you'll never know. Hey, Dirty Road Relay, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Hey Stu, yes, I'm on a PC. Does open up a few more mods available. But when I set up a multiplayer map, I'll always set it up to be crossplay compatible. So, and I do a multiplayer on Saturday and a Sunday. Yep, there are some really awesome mods. Liftable pallets is an absolutely awesome mod for console. Sort of gives you super strength without giving you super strength. Make it a bit easier to load pallets onto trailers and that sort of thing. And the Colossus pack is another awesome mod. Let's go check over here. Say hi. Got his cup of coffee. What he's reading. Here you go. Farming Simulator magazine. You've got that pack? That's awesome, Stu. Should have some barley up here that needs fertilizing. And some wheat in the other field. A bit later on, we'll look at planting the cover crop into plant the cover crop into the other field. Barley certainly takes a bit more spray than the grass does. I like precision farming and the liquid fertilizer because you use so little of it. Only spray what you actually need to. Yep, definitely using a fair bit down this little bit. Yeah, something I was noticing yesterday actually was we don't have birds in the fields like we used to. Get deer, but we don't have birds. Flocks of birds flying in the air, but we haven't. I don't recall seeing any on the ground. Don't think I've been playing that long. I can definitely disappear on you, mate. Long enough to have ever seen birds in the fields. Yeah, I haven't seen any birds in the fields for ages. They're always in the FS22. Only 50%. Roll tillage. We won't get full amount until we actually harvest it again. That's okay. We should look for traffic more often. Alright, we should have, yep, we've got our field of wheat here. Growing nicely. Eating lots of fertilizer. One thing about putting cover crop in is that you will get a little bit of a fertilizer boost out of it. Definitely needing a lot of fertilizer on this one. We got weed growing in our grass field there. Get out. Grass fields usually don't get weeds in them, but maybe that one has. Go and check it out. Yeah, it has got some weed in it by the looks of it. Right, we'll have to spray it. Apparently this has medium weeds in it. I need to check my other grass fields too, see if they're growing weeds. Be something unique to this map. The grass fields don't grow weeds. You don't look at me, Kiwi. I just inhaled 8 mini custard tarts. Oh, that sounds nice. When you hear beeps at the end of the field, you want to hit the DRS. Yep. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see what this Giants published racing game will be like. Thing that they've chosen to use the Giants engine. Be interested. It is reasonably expensive for what it is. And they haven't exactly told us what tracks are going to be available initially and what tracks are going to have to be, you know, add-on downloads. Got any fertilizing contracts? Yeah, one just down from us. A good way to earn a little bit of extra cash. Hopefully they use vastly improved AI drivers. Yes. Yes. You all know what the AI drivers are like on this game. In fact, I've got a few shorts showing what AI drivers are like in this game. If you ever want to just watch and shake your head in disbelief, yeah, watch some of my shorts. Here you go, a little plug there. Can't blame me. Oh, tricky. We can't get to it from the road. Tricky people. Looks like we can't get to it from the road at all. We've got to go up to the farm track. Tracks are definitely a good way to see other parts of the map. Parts you don't own. Hey, no problem, Miss Lisa. Thank you for joining. You have a great Thursday. You're back and you're eating ice cream. Hey, awesome there, Bart. Welcome back. Just doing a small contract just to try and make a little bit of extra cash. Oh, that's good, Bart. Try to have a relaxing stream. I use Farm Simulator to de-stress at the end of the day. Do that too. Yeah. Farming Simulator is a great tool to relax and de-stress with. It is a great game. It definitely is. I used to do a few, first person shooters and that sort of thing. Hey, wow, our subs have just jumped massively. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. I was keeping an eye on it, but obviously not enough. Thank you all for joining. Hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday. I remember when I was back after school and I played with my friends FS17. Yep, that was my first farming simulator, was FS17. Got a lot of memories. First was FS19 on PC, and on the phone was FS14. I think 14 might have been my first phone one. It released it as a free one, I think, and I installed it just to see what it was like. Never really got into the phone things. Oops. What happens when you try to drive and read chat at the same time? I got FS19 when it just got 1 day of raise. And share, you were FS13 on Xbox 360. Wow. Yeah, I was in that camp at that stage of, why would anyone want to buy a farming simulator game and spend all day working on a farm just after you've spent all day working in real life? Didn't realize it was so relaxing. Well, let's collect that there was anything else that I was really interested in. Cultivating, but I haven't really got a cultivator. I remember when I just pre-ordered FS19. Yeah, I pre-ordered FS19 and FS22. That's a big field, that one. Do a spot of mowing, maybe. There's a few spraying contracts. I need to spray some weeds. What if I can use a spray to do the weeds on this one? Would be worth finding out. What's the weed like on this one? Weed is fine. Our mate's taken off again. I think that's a neat feature. It goes. says it needs lime and needs ploughing, but then it says the pH value is good. No. No, it needs ploughing. FS13 green lizard branded tractors and all. Yeah, before they got branded tractors and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Okay, so health is 100%, so that's good. Just eating meadow at the moment, so that's fine. Probably want to sell them off probably about November. Sell them off end of November. Might in November give them some PMR just to give them a bit of a boost. And just see if we can boost their price for sale yards. Yep, still got a bit of food there. Yeah, food. These guys don't eat much. Probably about right, to be honest. They're meadow-like. Yep, they've got plenty of meadow as well, so it's always nice to know if you run out of food, they've still got the meadow to keep them going. Off camera, I might try that weeding one and just see if I can use spray on that one. Just for the fun of it. But actually thinking I might leave it there. It's about 11:30, so half an hour to Friday. So I might call it a night there. That'll be a good view. No matter where you go, there's always a good view. So there we go. Yep, there's just so many great views on this map. It's really well done. But anyway, thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight. Do appreciate it. Thank you to all our subscribers. Absolutely amazing. Welcome everyone to the Kiwi clan, and look forward to seeing you all here later on. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's been on the stream, been in the chat. Absolutely been fantastic. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, why not? Doesn't cost anything. And if you want to share this video with anyone else, be my guest. Yeah, and so until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.